Yes, it's true. Magnus Carlsen once cheated online against Danya Naroditsky, the man on screen here next to Magnus. Somehow I've managed to make them look like Siamese twins. I need to get some new pictures. So Magnus Carlsen, he was playing in a lead chess titled arena, bullet chess, and he had some people watching him, including David Howell, who you might know from the online streams for Chess24. He does them for the Meltwater Championship. Now, Magnus Carlsen's playing the moves, but he can't take input from backseat drivers as he references in the video, so he knows it was cheating. Now, at the end of this video, I want to show you Danya Naroditsky's reaction to this, but first I want to actually show you the game and why it's just completely crushing at the end when Magnus shouts cheating, cheating, because of the move that David Howell suggests. So let's see. Magnus goes d4, knight f6 from Danya, now knight f3, g6, knight c3 played here, and we had d5, bishop f4, a kind of London-y, Jabava London sort of setup. Pressure could be coming here, but bishop g7 comes first. And now if knight b5, well, you can always go knight a6 to defend this point, then c6, kick the knight. So e3 from Magnus, preparing to develop. Now c5 from Danya, strikes at the center. Magnus throws in this check, knight c6 blocks, and now he puts more pressure on that knight. So here Danya goes queen b6, defends the knight, also activates, looks at some attacking ideas, but that queen starts to run into trouble in a moment, as we'll see. So a4 from Magnus, preparing to gain space with a5. Now we had castles from Magnus. Danya took on d4, Magnus kicks the queen, you can't take here of course, defended by the knight, but this is where Danya goes wrong. So he should actually come all the way back to d8 here with his queen. He goes to c5, but this is a straight up blunder, which David Howell just spots, instantly shouts the move, which he shouldn't do, reminiscent of Delugi, by the way, where he had students apparently shouting moves, although that's a whole other different story. But anyway, you're not allowed to shout moves to someone if you're watching them play chess, especially in a tournament like this, which is being played for money, $500 first prize. So here, can you spot the move that wins the game on the spot? The move is knight to d3. Always trickier to spot retreating knight moves, and Magnus says on stream, I didn't see this one. The queen is actually completely run out of squares. So here Danya just chucks a piece, but then promptly resigns the game. Magnus takes the win. That leads to his reaction. But how did Danya react to this when he found out? We'll check out this clip.
Yeah, so when I found out initially after the tournament, I was at first a little bit salty, just sort of instinctively, but not like I'm gonna do anything about it. I was just sort of rolled my eyes. But obviously upon reflection, it's completely innocuous. Magnus just having a good time. And I know from firsthand experience, when you're watching someone's game, it's sometimes almost impossible. When you see something like knight d3, it's almost impossible not to say something. It's like an instinct. He clearly was not being malicious or ultra competitive or anything like that. In addition, it was only the first game of the streak. I mean, if this was the last game of the tournament, you know, maybe I'd be a little bit more peeved.
So there you have it. Magnus Carlsen has cheated online before, although the circumstances here are not malicious, but it's a very complex subject that's just been opened up right now through the Niemann-Carlsen saga. If you want to check out that game that kicked off all of this drama, then do see the video on screen. Do hit subscribe to never miss a future video, and thanks very much for watching. See you soon.